G'day, we are Bo Maddie and this is Luna. We've ditched a 9 to 5 to chase our dreams of travelling Australia. Come with us as we explore this incredible country. Welcome to the start of the Troopy build. Today we're heading into a shop in Devonport. We're going to see how we go trying to get the product to start building out the back of this big girl and try and get our layout right. Alright, let's get into it. See what we can find. Fingers crossed for us. I'd love to just have a one-shot wonder because we've waited for 2 weeks for this to open. They had a good Christmas break, these guys, so let's go and suss it out. Wish us luck. Alright, so we just got some help, which is very good. The gentleman told us that this is like an RV one, so it's still $99 a sheet, but it's a little bit lighter and designed for RVs and things like that, for their cabinetry and everything. He said if we did want to use that, we'd have to seal it, just obviously because we're going to be coming in and out of the Troopy a fair bit. And then the other ones are already water resistant and they're a bit thicker, so it's hard, so weight's going to go up. But here and suggested just this black top, $99 a sheet without the anti-slip, or we've got the anti-slip which is $189, so it's going to be double the price. I don't know, this is hard. We're going to have to just do a little bit of research, double check, but they've got plenty here, which is good. So alright, I've got to do some more homework and figure this out and figure out how much we need as well. We'll just have like a base on the bottom, I reckon, to work from, and then we're just going to do modular sections in each part, just because I don't think we're going to build this correct the first time. I'm not naive in that. I know that we'll probably learn and build from this as we go, so we'll maybe just have to come up with a bit of a design, run with it, and then see what we come up with. Alright, so we're just emptying out the back. We're going to pull all this apart. We'll try and utilise as much wood as we've already got. We'll probably try and use this for a bit of a base down the bottom, and then all the insides we'll just try and repurpose, and hopefully we can make more drawers with them or use them as the shelves and stuff. Alright, to be honest, I haven't got a clue, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm a pretty handy guy, I can tell you though, alright? What are you laughing in the background for, babe?
No reason. No reason.
How rude! I need a left-handed screwdriver, I'm told.
Left-handed
Do you know where I can find one?
Probably in the toolkit.
I better go to Bunnings and have a look for one. Alright, let's continue. Keep ripping out this, and then we can have a look at our blank canvas. I want to try and strip it back and then clean it all out. There's sand in there, there's everything. I want to pull the chairs out, I want to pull it all out and sort of just give it a refresh and start again. Wish us luck. Alright, we're getting there, we've got it out, we started pulling it apart now, so then it's all just in sections, and as I said, we'll utilise that stuff hopefully, maybe for the floor and some shelves, who knows. Looks pretty cool. There's a lot more room in there once you take something like that out in the back of it. Lots of room for activities, mate. We've got the old girl over here getting stuck into it. Look at this.
I'm a real handyman.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so side panels are off. I didn't realise how much space there was behind these panels. And, bonus, looks like we already had a little bit of sound deadening on there, which did not know we had.
It's interesting to see like all the different things, and with it bare bones now. That vinyl's pretty hot with the sun.
Yeah.
So, like I know you can buy a replacement vent sort of and have sockets on the outside, so for your solar panel blanket you can have an Anderson plug there, you can have a water outlet, and you can have like your air line from your air compressor. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know how that sort of works, so now you can sort of see and visualise it a bit better. There's a lot more space. I am shocked, to be honest.
I can't believe how much room our old drawer system was taking up, because it looked like there was no room in here whatsoever, but so much room for activities.
There are.
But yeah.
If the troopies are rocking, means we're trying to get in and out of it.
But yeah, so now it's really just cleaning it up, trying to figure out how we're going to design this thing.
Yeah, well, we need to give her a bit of a clean. Look at these. That sand's probably from 20 AD. Let's continue on. Start thinking about it. Probably just sit in the back for the next half an hour, just talking about stuff and bouncing ideas.
We were talking about seats and where we can do it to make it so that we can fit in without hunching over like this. I could just sit in the aisle.
You could.
I reckon we're making it wide enough.
And you'll be able to just put a little platform over the front of you to do your work.
Ideas.
So what have you found here, Dale?
Found a hole in the
Will
what was
well.
it? Wilwell. She's pierced through quite well. So we're just trying to flatten her back out.
Right.
Lucky the old girl's in there
Put
fixing
that through like that. Keep going harder.
She's getting a bit aggressive. Hey? She'll get it.
We'll see.
Oh, that looks comfortable.
Actually, yes.
Look how clean it is, mate. Did we just pick up a new troopy?
I think so.
You haven't missed a spot?
Probably. Multiple. But not too bad. I think it's come up quite nicely.
Alright, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We've decided we're going to try and do the floor first and then go from there. Found out we had a dead second battery, so that's why everything wasn't working. It had nothing to do with the earth. It was a dead second battery. We're able to pull all of the amplifier out now. It's still running our speakers. All that's going back in at the minute. Just doing the final measurements to do the back, and then get in, cut it, get the floor down, and then I think we'll call it a day. It's pretty productive. She's looking a lot better than I expected already, so that's cool. This is where we're at, and let's get into it.
So that 0 is the cut. So you want to be on that side of the cut.
Alright, moment of truth. Did we measure correctly before we cut? Let's find out.
Alright, we've cut the floor. We've left a gap on the sides just so we can still put some new side cards on. We're not sure if we're going to go the same sort of thickness yet or something real thin. Not sure if we're going to put little pockets in them or not. Like I said, we're just doing the floor. So we've still got to cut out the footwell. It's not a footwell, it's a wheel well.
A wheel well.
And Maddie's confused. And then that should be snug. I don't know how we're going to go for that though, but we'll figure it out. She'll be alright. Let's do it. We really don't know what we're doing here. My goal is to hopefully cut it less and then do a bit of sanding to like get it to the right level.
So
That's what I'm hoping for.
if we go 175, we can work our way back to the 80s.
Yeah, we can start there and then go backwards. Alright, then we'll do this side.
The next day.
We had that issue where we couldn't get the reverse lights and things like that to work. So they traced it back, found out that there is a reverse switch on top of the gearbox, and that wasn't engaging. So I had to go get another one. That took pretty much most of the day, unfortunately. The joys of trial and error and trying to trace wires and stuff, eh? And then we just worked on trying to do the side door cards. And that's about it. We'll continue that today. Maybe the floor, we've got to wait until another couple of days for that switch to rock up. There's none here in Tassie, but there's some in Vic. So we're just waiting on that. Look at my cutting already. Come on. How straight is that? About as straight as if you walk like that in front of an officer, mate, you'd be done. But anyway, that's all right. Hopefully she sands out a bit straighter. I'm shocking. I seriously am not that good at this sort of stuff. Never have been. But hopefully it comes up all right and doesn't look too bad. I've got to tell you though, I am so appreciative of this 270-degree awning. We've been using it every single day just for a bit of shade around the car as the sun keeps going around. It just gives us full shade all day. I just love it. It's made me appreciate it and ready for travelling around. We're still thinking just the swag at the moment. We're just trying to figure out how to do this back out and then get into it. I am loving it though. This has been pretty cool. Lucky that we've had my old man here. Maddie's daddy's here as well. And it's just been cool. I think it's one of those awesome bonding things where everybody comes together and pitches in and helps out and just makes your day a bit of fun with everyone around, you know what I mean? So I can't believe how much space is in here when you take everything out though, hey? There is so much room. I wish we could chop the roof. If you're out there and, you know, you want to help chop the roof, that'd be really cool. Oh, I'd love it. But we can't do that. So we're jumping into the floors. And let me tell you, we're getting pretty technical. We've brought out all the fancy equipment for this one to make sure we get our measurements right. A bit of cardboard. So the old boy has obviously just sort of got some measurements, trace it around, and then we'll literally just put that straight on top of the wood and then just draw that around. And hopefully she'll be right, mate. How's that? Do you reckon it's going to work?
Yeah, and we'll just pick that up and transfer it to that side board. We've got two checkers there.
He's wrong on that regard because he hasn't looked just yet.
Yes,
This one's a bit longer.
you happy with that?
I'm happy with that. Let's run with it. Let's see how we go.
Alright,
Do you reckon that's going to work? Let's see. I'm not too sure, but we'll keep cutting until she's right. She'll be right, mate. Unfortunately, it didn't fit. I was right. We should have measured again, but that's all good. So we know roughly where we've got to cut it out. Just in that wheel well, we got the measurements wrong a little bit. And then the sides in between the wheel well, you can see there's probably like a 20mm gap. I can't really fix that now. It's stuck up against the like bottle jack area that's there on this side, which I'm not going to worry about, and then it just leaves a decent gap here, unfortunately. But it'll all be covered up by the seats or the piece that we put on top of it anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll just tidy up around those edges, see if we can get it in, then we're laughing. See how we go. Again, was just like, alright, we need it. So we're on 3 cuts and we've done it. That's not too bad. Just had to work around those corners there, make sure we got in nicely. There are a few gaps, but again, this is just the floor. We'll be building over the top of it. My biggest concern, to be honest, is just we got these little holes from, because we used this as the top of our last setup that we had. So there's screw holes and stuff, so we'll probably just put a bit of bog in them. And then maybe like, I don't know, something to put over the top of this joint, just because it might flex as we stand on it and stuff. And I don't want to stub our toe. I know how bad Maddie is. She's clumsy, mate. But anyway, I think that came up quite nicely. again, this is just a budget build. We're trying to use stuff that we've already got, so at the end of the day, this will do the job perfectly for what we need now. And I'm not naive in saying that I know that we'll want to make changes in the future. There's a chance that in the next year we'll be ripping this all out again and starting again. So how cool is that? We're on.
My dad's gone and whipped out this nut riveter set. So what we're doing, instead of replacing these lugs on the wall panels, we're actually going to be putting in these nut rivets so that we can use bolts instead of just the lugs. Yep, that's what we're doing.
How cool are these things? Seriously, we're going to go nuts with them now. Get it? So, we're going to be putting them in the side panels. And rather than just having those plastic clips that are in there, we're just going to put these all throughout. And then we could just use a bolt to screw it down with. And then that way we can change it in and out. And we can put on some thicker paneling. We're thinking we'll actually put on the plywood panel, so then that way we can bolt stuff to it a bit better and things like that. So we're going to do all the side cards inside, and then we're also doing the door cards, and then that way I think it's going to be easier. I don't know, he just whipped it out, mate, and I'm getting excited about these, so I'm putting them everywhere. I went and just bought a few packets of them, and I'm just going to go crazy with them. I don't know why I've never thought of anything like this before, but it's bloody awesome, to be honest. So that's what we're doing right now, as we get ready to then look at starting to screw stuff down. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. If you've seen the wood from before, yeah, we're planning on screwing that down. Maddie's still got another 100 of these to put around the place. So, let's keep watching that. So I get it for 5 seconds, and apparently I've just pulled the thread straight out of this one. Look at the old girls here to save the day. She's done 10, I do 1 and stuff it. See her just sitting there shaking her head, smiling away, laughing at me. I'll never live this down here. I don't know. Good help's hard to find. Yep, back into it, that's right. Yesterday, not much got done. Unfortunately, I cut out some door cards. Maddie had a look at them and said, nah, they're not cutting the mustard, so she asked the old boy to get into it. So he's cut out some new door cards and then got them ready to put on for us. So other than that, I went crazy with the rivet nuts. We just had to do a lot of back and forth yesterday. We picked up the reverse switch. The old boy's putting that in right now, which he's loving, aren't you? Oh. Absolutely loving it. So he's getting that done for us. And then what we're sort of thinking about doing is get the door cards on, maybe the side cards, or we'll just put the old ones back in for now. Put the floor in, and I just want to get out there exploring again. We've sat here for just over a month without actual proper exploring without other people and stuff, and I'm just getting itchy feet. So I'm thinking about connecting the van and just going away for like 3 weeks, and then refresh, come back, and get stuck into it again properly, and just travel without the cupboards and everything in here. We might use tubs or something. I don't know, that's just a thought at the moment. I'm just getting itchy feet. I'm missing that exploring, seeing new stuff all the time. I just love it. All right, that's the update. Let's keep getting stuck into it. Talking to this the whole time is getting nothing done. So I better pull my finger out, I guess, and get into something. Oh, here we go. Look at this. You know what she said to me today? She goes, I'm enjoying doing this, but I'm disappointed in how we're not getting all the measurements 100% right and making it look right. I told her just to have fun with it, mate. Don't overthink it. Enjoy the process, and we're just having a crack together at doing something. Like, don't overthink it. Let's just have a bit of fun. She's not going to be schmicko. As long as it doesn't fall over when we leave, we're laughing.
That's really all we can hope for at this point, hey?
Yeah, just if we get 3 months out of it, I think we've done well. Maddie's run away and chucked to Tanny, so I told her to pull her head in and get out of here now. Do you reckon she'll listen, or do you reckon she'll be like, nah, I'm not coming out?
Alright, so while it might not look like we've done too much, we've put the flooring back in for now and the side cards just so that we can get out and go exploring while we're here. We've chopped all the wood flooring to size and cleaned up all behind the sidewall cards and got the door cards in. And
Made it look as new as
she's
the day she came off the floor.
she's smeeked clean and ready to go. So now it's really, we've just got to design it a little bit better and start going for it. But yeah, we not 100% sure, but we should have pretty much enough wood from our old drawer system to be able to do this. We might just need to get a couple more panels.
It's been great though that we've finally found some issues that we've been having as well. So the dead battery for all our accessories, that's great that we're on top of that now. And we've got the new reverse lights so we can actually see when reversing. What else have we got? UHF is working again. That's a massive thing for me. I'm very happy about that.
Yep.
Oh, the reverse switch sensor going on us like that. So that's fantastic that we're on top of that as well. We've just done some little niggly jobs, went through the whole back, just gave it a good wash, fix up.
Hole in the wheel well.
The hole in the wheel well, yep. Everything like that. It's just been absolutely fantastic to get on top of them. So now we've got a really good base to get back in and just get on top of and get cranking again. And look, it's just never looked so clean. Don't look on the outside, I mean on the inside. She's just come up looking schmicko. We've still got to get a seat cover for that one, I reckon. And then it's just a matter of finding that design that we want and then running with it next week. We do have some leftover wood from everything that we've pulled out, so that is going to be fantastic and just going to save us a few bucks, to be honest. We'll just try and utilize that as much as we can. We're going to try and come up with a design for the center console, so we'll get into a little bit more next week once we get back from what we've got to do. And then I'm going to be honest, we're going exploring very soon. I'm just going to hook the van back up and just get out for a little while. I need a break for 3 weeks. We've sat stagnant for say 5 weeks now, and I'm just itching to get back out there and start seeing Tassie. We've seen the same places over and over and just followed family around, and now we just need to get out there, have a break, regroup, and just get back on that road. So the van is going to be back out exploring again with us very shortly.
We're going stir crazy. We just need to get out.
So we'll go and do that for like a month, and then we'll come back, stop, and then finish the build properly, hopefully. Or hopefully when we get back, it'll just be done. How good would that be? Hey, who do you think we could convince for that? Well, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you for being with us while we do this DIY build. I know it's not our forte, but we're having a crack, and that's exactly what I always try and talk about, is just get out there, have a crack and enjoy it together. Whether it's doing something like this or exploring or whatever it is you enjoy. So
If you have any ideas on what we can do in the back, let us know. We'll definitely take them into consideration. Like we said, we haven't designed anything yet, so
yep.
Let us know if you think there's anything that would work really well for us.
You're an absolute bloody legend. Thank you for sticking with us. Catch you in the next one. Have a good one.
Bye.